Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about NIO, currently sitting at $16.50. Is NIO a good buy right now? And explaining in this video, I'm going to explain why I bought more today. But before I start the video, guys, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So taking a look at NIO today, down about 7.1%. It is not a pretty day in the market today, folks. Everything is red. S&P 500 down about 1,000 points. The Dow Jones, the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ are all getting hammered. Everything is getting hammered, and that's because, in my personal opinion, because we did get record inflation this past Friday, coming in at 8.6%, the highest it's been since 1981. And a lot of people, we definitely do see Jerome Powell continuing to raise interest rates, but it's not really doing anything, as we can see that we're at peak record inflation. But I'm going to be explaining why I actually bought more NIO stock today, what's to come for this company, and kind of the ins and outs. But let's take a look at the 1 week chart. We're down about 12.80%. Obviously not a very good sign, but the reason that is because NIO unfortunately did kind of put up a lackluster earnings. I'm not going to sit here and defend it. I'll be real with you guys. I'm always real, but I'll admit, as a NIO investor, I was not happy with their overall earnings report. I was not happy with their guidance. I was not happy the way, they're kind of tackling the overall situation. But I do know in hindsight that it is going to get better in the long term. Taking a look at the 1 month chart, we're still up about 20%, which is pretty good. And 3 month chart, we're still up about 9.91%. So obviously it's been worse, but a lot of people are kind of hesitating. A lot of people are kind of running out of money, and they're like, I can't keep buying the dips on the stock, and that's okay, guys. But I still do want you guys to know that NIO is still poised for a rebound in the longer term. Like I said, I know it going from $20.50 all the way back down to $16. It's not what an investor wants to see, but please be reasonable with itself and understand that every stock out there right now is getting absolutely hammered, and that's okay, guys. Just always think about the long-term vision when it comes to a lot of these companies. Now, we do have some interesting things for NIO because we do know that in the earnings report, they said that their deliveries in April came in around 6K or 5K, I believe, and then 7K in the month of May. So that means in June, guys, we are going to hit a record delivery number. Now, I know parts of Shanghai are going back into lockdown. Hopefully that does not affect NIO's production in the short term. But if everything stays okay, if there's not major lockdowns, NIO is poised for record deliveries in the month of June, which is very good news for the overall stock. And it shows that the demand has not left NIO, that people are still buying their cars, and people are still have the money to continue to basically purchase NIO. But we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, guys. A lot of people are, okay, I get it, they're selling record cars, they're dropping a new SUV or unveiling a new SUV this week. I don't understand why the stock keeps sinking, and I want you guys to understand it's just due to the overall market right now. The market conditions are not good. I don't expect all stocks to be doing well in this kind of environment. A lot of people are talking about a recession if we're not in a recession already, but NIO has a lot of good things coming. Like I said, record deliveries for the month of June is probably going to be a definite, along with an unveiling of a new SUV this week. So I'm pretty excited to see what NIO actually does this week. But we also do have the legendary FOMC meeting this week that goes on tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Wednesday as well. And that's going to be definitely the biggest determiner of the market, of where the market's going to go. Just because if Jerome Powell does include a 50 BPS hike, I think the market will still go down a little bit, but maybe we'll see a relief rally in the following weeks. But if Jerome turns a little bit more hawkish and says, hey, I've noticed that inflation is not going down, we need to get a little bit more aggressive with hiking rates, then expect a little bit more of a downturn in the short term. Now, this overall video is not to talk about whether we're going through a recession or not, but for me, on days like these, guys, I know it's hard to look at the blood, but I always buy the dips on these types of days because it's going to pay off in the long term. This doesn't change my overall price target. A lot of analysts are kind of in the same boat, basically saying that NIO stock is bottoming out. Mizuho, one of the big analysts, he did lower his price target from $60 to $55, but $55 over the next 12 months represents about a 239% upside from NIO's current stock price. So if we take a look at that from the bigger perspective, a lot of analysts are still super bullish on NIO stock. They continue to buy it, and a lot of them are saying that NIO is poised for a bull run in the short and the long term as well. So you can definitely see a lot of these analysts have basically said that, okay, you know, although NIO stock is not doing well right now, a lot of analysts, and even the worst case scenario, still have almost a basically 50 to 100% upside for NIO stock. So yes, like I said, it's tough to look at the blood. It's tough to see, you know, stocks continue to dip. I don't compare stocks to other stocks. Some stocks generally just perform overall better, and that's okay. But for me, I have not lost my bullish sentiment on NIO. I continue to add the dips. I keep buying because this, like I said, this stock is going to be huge in the long term, and I'm going to continue to buy the stock because I know that NIO is doing all the right things. It's just current market conditions are not overall allowing a lot of stocks to grow. A lot of stocks are hitting all-time lows or lows they haven't seen in a very long time. So we just have to understand the overall market condition. But I took the opportunity and I did end up buying about 200 more shares of NIO. I'm not rich, guys, so, you know, that's all I could afford at the current moment. But I'm going to continue to buy the stock. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into NIO because I do think that NIO is poised for a bull run in the short term. And my price target for NIO stock has not changed. I still do think we are going to see $40 to $50 by the end of this year. That's just my personal opinion, not a financial advisor. I'm not an educational expert, but just based on how everything is, if macroeconomic factors get better, if we see NIO continuously putting up more deliveries and the drop of the ET5 sedan, along with the opening up of NIO Park, I do expect a longer term run up from NIO stock from its overall current price. And even if we don't get to that $40 to $50 price target, guys, just know that I know that NIO stock is going to be higher than what it's currently sitting at right now at its $16.70 price target. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of NIO. Do you guys think NIO is an excellent buy at $16.69? If you guys own NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.